Hi everybody, Teacher Collin here with Perrin is going to help out. Can you wave? Alright, we're going to start our seeds project along with our pea greenhouse, which are two of the items that are included in your materials kit. And this is going to be really fun. For the next 2 weeks we're going to watch to see how big our seeds grow. We've got a number of different plants to try out, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And what's really neat about this project is we're going to recycle along with how we do it. So we'll talk about it at step by step, and the first thing is take all of your items out of your materials bin. The first is going to be your soil and your seeds, your spray bottle, and we want to make sure it's filled up with water. We want to take out our little planters that we're going to plant right in the ground, either here at Nature Song Montessori or in your home garden, and then your tiny little pea greenhouse, and we'll talk about this when we get to it. Alright, so the first step is let's unwrap our seed containers, and Perrin, can you do me a favor and take all of these. There's 4 planters here. We're going to take them apart. Oh my goodness, here we go. Okay, let's place them all right here on our table. Yeah, and as you notice, it's a little hard to pull them apart, but just kind of twist and turn and pull, and if mom or dad needs to help out, then you can just ask them to do that. So now we've got our 4 containers and we've got our 4 seeds. And the first thing we need to do is fill them up with soil. So Perrin, do you want to do the honors? Okay, everyone. As you can see that we've set up our activity here with a tray for Perrin to spoon over. And all 4 of the planters are right in front of him so that he can put the soil in with a spoon that he got from the silverware drawer. So as soon as Perrin fills all the containers up, we're going to put our seeds in. And we can move this over a little closer to you. Now, each of your containers should have enough soil to fill all of these up right to the brim if you want. And then you can tamp it down a little bit, which we'll do here in a second. Okay, and let's take a look. So Perrin's got all 4 containers filled. I think we could put a little bit more soil in there because we want to give our roots a chance to go pretty deep in there. Okay, now we have 4 different seeds to choose from, and we're going to talk about each one as we put them in. And we'll put some pictures probably up right now of the vegetables you're going to be growing. The first one is going to be okra. And you got to be really careful when you open these packages because the seeds are kind of hard to get out of there. So we want to bend them a little bit if we can, make it so that they'll really come out easily. And then Perrin's going to try to put them into the container. And you can even pull the container apart if you want. Alright, and there should be 2 seeds in each container, so put one inside that side, and then we're going to move it just to the side. There we go. Put another one on that side. Okay, and then we want to try to space them a little bit apart if we can, so we put the seeds just a little bit apart on each container so that they can grow separately. Alright, so we've got our okra in that one. Now let's put our seed packet in front of our okra so we know. Okay, and then the next one is going to be our fava bean. Okay, now these are big seeds and they grow really tall, and we can take these right off the vine like we did last year with our friends. Okay, so let's cover those up with a little bit of soil, and then you can just kind of poke them. Will you poke your seeds down into the soil? Okay, that looks good. Yeah. Alright, so now let's put our fava bean in front of that one. Alright, so the next one is going to be tomatoes. Now tomatoes are super tiny, teeny tiny seeds. So when we open this up, we're going to really try to find those in there. Oh, don't press on them too hard. See them in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, there's one. Here, let's open up the package up. Yeah, whatever helps you get them out. There it is. Okay. So we're going to put one on each side of this one. There. And there. Okay, good. Nice poking. All right, and then the last one is our sunflower seeds. So we're going to open those up. And remember, we want to put all of our seed packets in front of each of the containers so we know which one it is. All right, what do you think, Perrin? Do they all look good?
Yeah.
Okay, so put the sunflower seed packet right here. Okay, so now we know each one. So what's the first one?
Okra.
And what's the second one?
Fava bean.
And what's the third one?
Tomato.
And our last one.
Sunflower seeds.
Okay, now the step is to getting them wet. We want to make sure that our soil is nice and wet so that our seeds can germinate. We all remember what that word talked about, but we're also going to go over an exercise to help with that with our pea greenhouse as well. So go ahead and get your soil wet. There we go. Get them nice and soaked. Now what's really neat about these containers is if they get wet, they hold the water for the seed later on. But we got to make sure that they stay wet, so we got to check them all the time, all day long. All right. Okay. Now, if you want to, your mom or dad or yourself can write the name on your pot if you'd like, or you can just keep your seed packets in front of them so you know which ones they are. We don't want to lose track because each plant is going to look really different, and we want to look at that all week long. So, it looks like we have a little bit of soil left in our bag. Perrin, would you like to spoon the rest of that into your containers?
Mm-hmm.
And then when we're done putting all the soil into the containers, we're going to rinse our bag real quick, and we're going to start our next project. Now the reason that we're going to rinse our bag is because our good friends Linus and Liam are such good recyclers. They inspired us to create this project where we use all the materials twice if we can. Okay, now we're going to go and rinse this bag real quick, and we'll be right back, and when it's all clean, we're going to use it for our next project. So come on, Perrin. Okay, we have rinsed our bag, and as you can tell, there's a little bit of water left in there, which is okay. So the next thing we're going to do is our pea greenhouse, and this is just a little tiny packet, and what it has in it is a cotton ball. And let's see if I can get it open. There we go. A cotton ball and 2 pea seeds. So Perrin, hold out your hand. Okay, we're going to pour them into there. All right. And let's see. So we have 1, 2 pea seeds and 1 cotton ball. And we're going to place them into the bag. And let's try to put our pea seeds right by our cotton ball. Okay. And we see they're all in there. So we got our 2 pea seeds and we've got our cotton ball. Now, what we need to do is we need to get our cotton ball wet so that our pea seeds can germinate. Do we remember what germinate means? It's right when our little roots poke out and try to push down into the soil. But we're going to see it inside this greenhouse bag just so that we can look with our eyes and observe how the roots grow. So Perrin, do you want to spray some water into the cotton ball?
Mm-hmm.
good? What do you think?
Good.
Yeah. So the cotton ball is going to soak up all that water, and then we're going to watch how these peas grow day by day. So we're going to seal up our bag. Okay, and then we're going to put this on a window somewhere in the house. And Mom or Dad can help you put that there, and we're going to use a little clothespin like we do. And we're going to just leave it there. So today's the first day, and then we're going to watch every day to see if our seeds grow little sprouts. Okay? So that's our experiment. Make sure that we clean up all of our work after we're done. Perrin, you and I will do that together. And we're going to set our seeds and our pea greenhouse in a place where they can get lots of sun and stay nice and warm. And we'll check in on it tomorrow at our circle time and our check-in at the end of the day. And we're going to watch and observe every day. All right, thanks for watching our video. Perrin, can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye, everyone.